Hey guys, how's it going? Ghosty Rich here today, and if you guys remember when I did my house walkthrough, I had an unfinished basement, and I've been doing some work in here, like I did my cameras already in here and some other things, and not cameras actually in the suite, but ran wiring for cameras throughout the unfinished basement. So you can see we have an extra wire there for data, but if you haven't seen it, this is the project. It's going to be a small one-bedroom suite. It's going to be great for a bachelor or maybe an Airbnb. I don't know yet. But as you can see, I called up Country Lumber here, and I had them drop off a whole bunch of 2x4x16s for the ceiling. And I had them drop off, well, various sizes. Me and a framer and Justin, who you know from my AC video, because I had him do the electrical, he's going to be helping out too with this project. And basically what it is we're going to be framing out that wall, and we're going to frame out that wall. Then we're going to frame out the drop ceiling in here, because we have to drop the ceiling. And we got to do some bulkheads inside the bedroom. So you can see over here, there's going to be this bulkhead, which is perfect. Got to do something with that possibly. Don't know yet. But yeah, we got to do a bulkhead, move some stuff along. And closet. Got to finish off bringing the closet down. I almost thought about a sliding barn door, but that's pretty close. Could do the sliding barn door this way. We'll have to see. It all depends if I get this tucked in, because that would be pretty awesome. If not, we will do a header down there anyway for the door, which is down here. And we'll just have to see what we do with the shower there. That smoke alarm is going to be moved. But with all great projects comes new tools. So I picked up a framing nailer, and I already own the compressor. Picked up some nails just to make this project easier. And it helped that I found one that was on clearance. So we're starting day one of the framing. As you can see, all the wood's laid out, sawhorses are set up, and we got Mitchell making some measurements. Basically what we're doing right now is we're measuring how big the bulkhead need to be to properly do it. Because our plan is, after we finish all our bulkheads, is we're gonna leave a little tray on them, so that way, or a little sheet, so that way we can put LED lighting up there. So everyone knows how much it sucks to wake up in the middle of the night to have to go pee and to have to turn on a light that blinds you. So you just flick this on, and it just gives the whole room a slight glow to lead your way to the bathroom. It's like having a nightlight for adults. Yay. So you can just flick that on, then we'll be ready to go. Then we'll also have some pot lights in the center here. Again, we have some temporary lighting. This will be disappearing. So first thing that we need to do is, of course, measure once, twice, maybe 3 times, build our structures on the ground, and then once we start mounting, we'll show you that. Should be fun. And if you see this nailer and you're like, wow, when did you get that? Yeah, there should be a video already up. So far, we're just smacking some bracers in here for the bulkhead that's going this way. You can see we've lined the entire area where our bulkhead is going to be. We've kept it the same height all the way around. Next thing to do is, yeah, just continue to put in these braces so we have somewhere to mount them as we go. Take a look, it's becoming solid. So there's our drop. And so, as I told you, we want to do the LEDs. So now when we go to measure, we leave a couple inches. We're thinking like 2 inches right here, because that's all you really need for the LED strips, because they're only like an inch thick, so, or an inch wide. So we'll do 2 inches. And then what we'll do is we'll come over here. Now we're gonna build like I said, the box, and that's basically it. That's a look at it so far. Measure from the wall to here, go all the way around. We'll incorporate our door frame later, but that's gonna be dropped anyway, because this is going to go right to here, and then this drop could technically just later on will carry on all the way over there, which will be perfect. It'll come down to this sprinkler height right here, and it'll come down this hallway all the way to the end. So by the time we're done this, it'll take care of the hallway and it'll take care of the bedroom. Bathroom, there actually isn't too much. You have another, again, we just have to do a small drop, but that's just against the side there. But we'll probably just drop the whole ceiling because you can see there's already piping there. We'll see. As you can see, we have our 2 sides on now. We've got our lip we wanted. Now that we've got the lip, which is perfect, we're gonna do and measure our 2 sides. All right, so the bulkhead is done. That's like the biggest thing for this room. Next thing is we're just gonna quickly measure our headers for our doors. After we measure the headers for the door and the closet door, because I'm gonna actually do a door here in the closet as well. Then the bedroom's complete. Then I can work on the hallway and the bathroom. Well, there's the headers in. All it is just a T. They already have the right width because I'm not doing closet door. I'm doing just a regular door, not the bifolds or anything like that. Gesundheit. Oh, went for a twofer. Almost a hattie. Yeah, there we go. He just put the hat on the door frame. So the bedroom is done. Other than we have to throw one more across here for the bedroom, but we also have to frame a little bit more out here. So we'll frame the bedroom door in at some point. And that's it. It'll be 3 doors in a row, tic-tac-toe. We are filming again with Mitchell. We are working on this wall right here, which you can see we've already done some chalk lines for because we're going to be building the drop ceiling today. We're going to have to build it around this ducting. We found out that one's hanging lower than the sprinklers at some areas, so we are going to have to work on building a bit of a bulkhead here. Another thing to note, you can see that I brought my good laser level today, and if you want to know the difference between a good laser level and a bad laser level, if it doesn't have auto leveling, do not buy it. You can see this one actually has a prism on the inside where it rocks back and forth, so it actually levels itself. And you can see how that line's moving as we set it. The reason why is what it's doing is it's kind of like it's floating on the inside, so it's on a pendulum, and then what it does is it settles, and then that's it, level. This one has, you can pick up these auto leveling ones. I actually just seen a Bosch one today as well, and the Bosch is on for 89 bucks, so it's worth spending a couple bucks more. I have that Mastercraft one over there, came with a kit, horrible. You have to level it manually, not worth it, trust me. You'll save hours just grabbing something like this. Either way, off that from leveling. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work on some walls here, and we'll show you as we go. Oh, we've built our first wall to go around the ducting here, as you can see. That's gonna go right there, and it's gonna flip up right along it. One thing to note is, of course, being careful for the sprinkler, because you don't want to break that little wax strip on the inside, otherwise you cry. Actually, I might have a stapler. Just have to check my garage. But yeah, as you can see, this end's going on the concrete, so we have to put foam on the bottom. Keeps that separation for expansion, I guess. Isn't that right? Pretty much. A little bit of foam, a little bit of expansion room. So if you take a look at what we just did, we drilled that 3/16 hole. He's taken 2 nails and hammering them into that hole, and it acts like a wedge. Just like that, and it holds that 2x4 to the floor. And then you just do your one corner, square up against your other red line, and then you're good. Take a look right here. We're framing out this wall in place. It's easier to do when we're working with the concrete, just because then we can, well, stick frame this portion is what we've been calling it. And so we've mounted that. I still have to cut that other one out. Now, you might be wondering why I'm leaving such a big opening. It's because I'm going to be doing a double French door here. So that way, if I have a maintenance guy come in, he can open up both the doors. And I've measured, I have 30 inches on each side for the doors to swing open, so it'll work perfect for the size of door I'm doing. I'm only doing a 60-inch opening. All right, guys, so if you take a look, you can see that our main wall's done. We put some bracers right here because it is a very tall ceiling here. We have it's actually braced here. This is a scrap piece, so we have a brace here. We did the double nail trick, which we've already showed you in previous segments, and then
I'll film this
right here.
You want to talk to the camera?
Sure.
Is it still on?
Yeah, we're still live with Mitch. So, as you can see here, we have this to here, and then we went behind the stud, banged in this block, and then this block is banged into this wood, makes it nice and sturdy, because this is going to have cabinets on it. We need this nice and tough. We might even put a couple bracers in here, so it's supported to the bathroom wall. So you can see that this is in here. We finished this off over here. We have this wall in now, again, nice and sturdy. And you have a double stud here, stud of the header. We're gonna have our double French door right here, so you open it up for mechanical room, because one door wouldn't have been big enough. I want to be able to switch that furnace filter easily and get into here. And here's another cool thing, because of all our drop ceilings, if I really wanted to, we can actually reach up into that drop ceiling. I can reach up here into the bathroom, and if I really wanted to, I could come over here and get up into the bedroom over here. Only into the bulkhead though, not into the drop or into the actual ceiling, because this would be, this is going to be sealed. Not that we'll ever have to run anything over here, but it just gives you a little bit of a area for if you wanted to shoot some wires. But another thing we did is actually finished off the closet here. This was fun because of the way that this, that they did the plumbing in here. So we had to release the furnace electrical, which we'll reposition over here when when the electrician is here. You can see we did this backing here, and this is for our drywaller, so he's nice and happy. So he has somewhere to screw onto. We've got a couple of them right here. Another door frame here. The only thing I'm not happy with this closet is it's quite 2 feet deep. So it fits a clothes hanger, no problem, which is good. It's just, I would have been happier if we could have gotten 2 feet, but because of where the appliances are, it just isn't gonna happen. So, come over to the bathroom, and the bathroom was pretty easy today. We framed in that wall, put the roof on, and if you take a look, we have our gap here, which we wanted. And again, this one is super sturdy. We're not worried, because the only thing that's going to be here is the floor pan for the shower, and then we'll have the water coming up from up here. So that'll be good. But yeah, you'll have your floor pan for your shower, that, toilet, sink, and another door right here. We have the HVAC ready right here for our bathroom fan, wherever we end up placing it. Talk to the HVAC guys, see where they want it. And let's go over here. So that is done. Closet's done. Bedroom's done. This hallway is done. All we have left is dropping the ceiling in this other room. So we got to drop the ceiling, and this is going to be the fun one. We have to make another bulkhead. If you look up here, we have to kind of bring this out here and brace it, because we have to go up here and clear this ductwork, because it's within 6 inches of this. So we're going to bring it out past this ductwork, and then we have to bring it down and across there. So you can kind of see this. This is going to be the edge of it. Bring it up. After we build this piece right here, bring it down to that pipe. That pipe is going to be its own separate bulkhead. So our drop ceiling will have a kind of like a nifty little bulkhead that goes into a bulkhead over here, but it'll be much higher. Right across here. This is why we have 16s ready to go. because we want to keep as much linear foot as we can of wood without adding, so that way you have the same amount, makes for a smoother ceiling rather than having tons of dips. And then the hallway here, and that's it. We're down to the finishing lines here for framing. Thanks again to Mitch, who's actually holding the camera right now, because Mitchell is going to be starting a channel here soon. He wants to do tiny home stuff. So once we get this done, I'll definitely get his channel linked up so you can go see his projects, because he's doing this stuff all the time, building pergolas, everything's like that. And he'll probably be building me a pergola here soon. So we'll have that.
Right on.
Yeah. Today is the final day of framing. Mitch is on his way. We're gonna prepare everything. What I just ended up doing is moving that gas line over so we can fit our drop in here to cover this pipe. So it's gonna come across and then up right there. And then we're gonna be going from here to the wall. So as you can see, we have to go sprinkler height there, which is where our red line is. And then after we do that, we come over to this, then we have to drop it and bring it over here. Lots and lots of fun. So let's show you the end results. We are all done. So we have our closet stud right above Tariq. As you can see, that's been all framed in. You can see the fresh lumber compared to the aged lumber from when the house was being built and didn't have any covering on it. And then if we look up, you can see we had to do that drop ceiling up there. So it came down, and then you see we had to bring it down, go to the pipes. You can see how we did the header there. Comes into here, and we framed this piece first, all the way down, and we lifted that up. Nice heavy piece. And then we put that wall up there. So that would screw onto there. This we assembled on top because that would have been just too crazy to lift up there. We could have done it if we had 4 guys, but why do that when we can just assemble it while it's up there? We assembled the, this is gonna be for the washer dryer, which you're gonna sit in here on a stackable. So that way they can have a washer dryer. We've got it kind of laid out for the sink, the stove, cabinet, and fridge. They'll have their smaller couch right where Mitch is standing. Thanks again, Mitch, the man of the hour. And then right here, we'll have the TV. Come on in through here. Utility room. Bedroom, which you've also already seen this. We left that little bit of a ledge so we can do an LED light strip all the way around. Bathroom. There's the bathroom vent already, so that's already done. I've just got to get some vent drops. At least I don't have to do anything in the bedroom. The bedroom is almost done other than electrical and me bringing a data line in here. Other than that, it's almost complete. And of course some doors. Then I'm not looking forward to doing that that bathroom, but at the same time I am, because we'll have maybe Mitchell coming in to come and throw in a shower pan. We were looking at some different options for that. Now here's another cool thing. So after all the drywall's done and the insulation's in, we've left some room that we'll be able to sneak in here if we really needed to. And if we got up there, or if you climbed up there, you could technically get up into the drop ceiling right there to run wires. I'm doing a conduit from there to the sub panel, from the sub panel into this room, so that way if we need to do any wiring we can. I even thought about having the sub panel somewhat right here or just over here in the hallway with a closing spot. We'll see. But yeah, next stage is electrical, which you'll see Justin here again. Justin should be doing all the electrical, and then you should be seeing some other guys that I know coming here to help out with different trades.